Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Despite the suspension of the sit-at-home order being given by the DOS, that's Director of State of IPOB, a lot of Southeasterners have decided to obey the last order which they had before the suspension. In a moment, you're going to see some of the series of pictures of a lot of main markets in Anambra, Abia, Imo, Aba, Onitsha, Away, and so many major places. Are going to take them series by series, and you're going to hear some interviews being made by some of our correspondents to the market people, the traders, and their state of mind. I guess when it comes to the issue of life, is only one, so you don't play since there's no duplicate. But before we go into the news proper, like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, despite the order by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB suspending the every Monday sit-at-home protest declared in solidarity with Nnamdi Kanu, residents of Awka and Onitsha are still unaware to venture, or rather they're still unsure to venture out. Calls made to persons in Onitsha show that streets are still deserted as at 8 a.m. on Monday morning, and it says that's Mr. Theophilus Omaka, a trader in Onitsha main market, said that at 8 a.m. there were only few traders who had come to the market. The market opens at exactly 7 a.m. every morning, and usually on Monday after a long weekend, traders each to come to their shops, and that means that as early as 6 a.m. most traders are already waiting for market officials to open their shops so they can go to work. But today it's already 8 a.m. and the market are already open, but only a few traders have arrived. As I was coming to the market from Fagi, where I live, I found the whole street scanty, unlike what used to happen on Monday mornings when there is usually a rush, he said. In Awka, respondent moved around to also find shops still closed as at 8 a.m. Some residents who spoke to claim anonymity said that the news of the suspension was not widely circulated. A trader at Aroma, popularly known as Oga Boss, who trades in phone parts, said, "I didn't plan to go out today because of the sit-at-home order. I am just hearing it from you that it has been suspended." IPOB, speaking through its publicity secretary and HOD of DOS, that's Chika Edoziem and Nima Powerful, had 2 days ago called off the sit-at-home order, saying that the exercise will henceforth hold only on days its leader, that's Nnamdi Kanu, would appear in court. And lots of people, you wouldn't blame them really. Life does not have duplicates, so no one will actually trade it for an unsure information, being that the first sit-at-home order was really a strong one. They were not joking. So who would want to play with this life? But let's take quick retrospect of what is going on. Some pictures are showing the ever busy major market roads like Aba, Port Harcourt along Orata Junction was actually quite scanty, no movement. You could also see some of one or two persons playing radio at the background, lying down on the street, on the road, and just to tell you that they are so sure there will not be any motorbike. And this is also Asa Road by Ekonha Shopping Center, Aba, Abia State, also observed the activities after IPOB cancelled sit-at-home order. They actually sat at home even though they have cancelled the sit-at-home order. Then also there's also Onitsha where a road deserted as at this morning, as people deliberately choose to sit at home. They deliberately, even though they said it has been suspended, people chose to sit back at home. Life first, everywhere is standstill at Olu Road too. If you check Olu, the place is quiet and still. Filling station locked up in Anambra. There seems to be a ghost town. You're going to see the pictures as we're talking. And then in Abia State, Abatu, there's relatively, a lot of persons have decided to, stay back at home. In Nsukka, there seems to be a ghost town. A ghost town rocks Obibo local government area, Rivers State. As at this morning, IPOB call off the sit at home, but yet people are sitting at home. in that's no people. Then there are other things. A lot of persons have been talking. Situation reports as at Abba, Abiatu, there seem to be also. In fact, generally, everybody is just trying to be sure. But some persons are talking. We're going to take one or two comments on what Nigerians are saying. This way, I say people sat at home not necessarily because they love to, but because they don't want to die. To me, the losers at the end of the sit at home are actually the ordinary people. At the end of the month, they will still pay for their shops. Having lost 4 to 5 Mondays out of the month, that employer will still pay his workers complete salary. Having lost some days in the month, even the tradesman that hustle to eat daily loses out too. This whole thing does not in any way affect the federal government as an individual. I wish my brothers there would see the counter effect of this thing and have a rethink. They have already had a rethink, and they've actually suspended it till the days Nnamdi Kanu will be having his court cases. I guess it's now if everybody. This is not because they have some persons already claiming that they were not aware that it has been suspended, but it's always good to be. He said it's better to be late, than sorry. It's better for you, better to be late than never. And it's better for you to observe it than coming out. And he said, but they said that it's been suspended, and they told you why did you open up? But right now with information, I hopefully by Monday there may be better understanding. The people generally this time around, it wasn't as if it was enforced. Generally decided to stay back at home. A lot of Nigerians have also reacted to the fact that the Nigerians or the southeasterners have decided to stay back on their own. This one here is saying, why beautiful city? This one is saying, this is indirect referendum. Southeast has spoken. Okay. This one is trying to say that though they said it has been suspended, the Southeasterners are still staying back at home. While some people are of the opinion that they're staying back at home because they do not want anything to happen to them or their goods or their wares. This one here is saying, despite the suspension of the sit-at-home order, which was announced by the Gh0st, Aba boys insisted and blocked the major roads entrance, saying that they must continue observing the sit-at-home that's ghost town until their supreme leader MNK Nnamdi Kanu is out from the DSS custody. Below are the pictures of the blocked roads, deserted Area International Market, and the Lonely Frogs Road in Aba. People are not joking. The youth are not smiling. I guess this is a case of everybody putting hands together. All hands seem to be on deck, even though the people are saying never again. But I guess that's we're going to wrap it up. I do not know. Gh0st member Simanipa saying what was the gain of not if they're going to suspend the sit-at-home if Nnamdi Kanu is not released. Other people of the opinion that if you keep sitting at home, the ordinary man on the street pays the price of losing out. Well, some people of the opinion, especially in our comment section, one of our very own spoke said, look, I'm quoting him now, I said, for 3 years they've been in war and they sat at home, and there's always a sacrifice to pay. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take on the fact that despite the suspension, the sit-at-home order